Just like fractals up on the shelf.
You ain't
Nah, I
got no
wasn't on
flowers.
live. We was just in here. I just barely started the live. We was just in here just chopping it up. Nah, I didn't want to put my business all the way out in the streets like that.
I didn't want to know
All
about
the way
jet
out.
stream
Didn't say
radiation.
for you could.
I didn't want to put my business all the way out there in the streets. You feel me?
What was that other thing? Jet stream radiation.
Congregation.
Of course, that's always what's
You mean
understood.
your
Don't
aperture
gotta be.
diameter?
The yeah. The jet
Aperture
stream.
diameter radius spectrum for sure, but there was a new one.
Are you
Was
that
it like a
tetragrammaton?
seance?
Oh, that tetragrammaton one, bro.
No, it's not the tetrahydrocholon, the tetragrammaton. No, it's
Yeah,
something
yeah.
altogether new. Something totally new, but it's not. But it is. But
What's
I'll
up,
remember it.
Green Buds? You changed your name from Green Flowers to Green Buds.
What up, fam?
I ain't get that update, deal. I can't even think about it. I ain't even get the update yet.
What up, Dave?
I'm still on the tetragrammaton shit.
Oh, bro. I gotta get an update every day,
I'm
brother.
behind like a
Tetrahydrocholon heart station. It's just what the ether was doing, I guess.
Yeah, my Ethernet cord broke.
Oh damn. Yo,
Nah,
Wi-Fi.
nah.
What's up, Jungle Wizard? Yeah,
Try
Wi-Fi be
jiggling the
slow.
brain stem a
What's
little
up,
bit.
Amon?
Try taking out your brain and blow on it a little bit. Put some life in
You gotta give it that Atari treatment.
it.
Like, I'm gonna have to start making sure I put in a live at least 5 days a week, like Monday through Friday, either before
Last time we
work
were on
or
here,
after
too.
work.
We didn't have time to go on live, but today we got time.
We got time today. You feel me?
Yo, you remember that black dude? Today.
No, we talking about the little white dude though. It's like, man, I wasn't on my shit the other day, cuz. But today, you feel me? I got time today.
So that day I was busy and I was over there at the grocery store and shit, so I didn't have time to show you how gangster I was. But
I got time today though.
I was
So
like
yeah,
going through an
gangsta
emotional
I
time,
am.
so I needed some alone time. I wasn't feeling well. I had a tummy ache that day, but hey, cuz today,
That you called a nigga flipping burgers, nigga, but nah, I flip script, nigga. What's up? I got time today, nigga. What's up, nigga?
to this
Called me
day,
flipping burgers.
to this day.
I think I just got radiation poisoning.
Yeah, but we all
I think
do.
I
Ever
just
since
got
we
weed
quit taking
poisoning.
pills.
Hey,
We've been black hole diving so much, you get radiation poisoning.
there you start.
It's the uranium X5Z that now became unstable.
Damn.
Particle acceleration now beginning.
Such an extreme radiation,
I
like
was
just to
trying to
be here.
pass the blunt because it was your turn. I was trying to pass it because I was dying.
Help me!
Well, that means you're dying. It's her turn.
Allie, right? Allie. Nah, nigga.
Yeah, that's me.
Pass it up.
Bring yourself back to life real quick. Think of why I fucked it.
Said I heard Crip Mac might have to go back to the cell. Smush. I mean, the most time he did, he said was like 12 months. So, you feel me? But it's crazy because I think he got caught with that gun or some shit. But when you know, that's that life, man. That's that life.
I thought he would have violated parole or something like that.
Sometimes
You know,
when
like,
you got the
oh,
yacht
shit.
on you,
What's up, Dakota?
then you get
Oh,
excited
yeah.
about it.
I'm like going, yeah, so yeah, that's that life though. We know it. A lot of us didn't live it.
As long as you waking up today looking just like yourself,
Yeah.
woke up again, you're beautiful.
Mm.
You can make $1 million today. You're beautiful. Inside and out. Inside and out.
He said, "Do any of you guys have a realization that you got on DMT?" Good question.
Just even to say you're God, I think lessens your power. It takes away from
Yeah.
what you could do.
Yeah.
Hey, to whoever asked that question, I ain't tried the DMT. I did do the shrooms. It felt like whatever that probably would be considered God or something, like started speaking through me. Like I only say that because it didn't sound like my thoughts. Like you know how you think. You're like, man, I like pizza. I like pineapple on my pizza. Oh yeah, I like that. Bro, what this person or this consciousness was saying, it was not like how I was thinking. You know what I mean? It was like boom, and I could feel it too. It just felt like
Oh, Jungle with it.
The front man for the earth.
it just felt like I just turned into another, you feel me, a thing type junk. And I just channeling. And I was like, oh, what was that? Because that was not me. That was not me. That didn't even feel like me.
Yeah.
The way I was talking, it didn't even feel like me. I started talking like whoever was on TV was lesser than me or something like that. Or like, I didn't send you down here to make a fool of yourself. I'm like, bro, what? What am I talking about? Who is that? Who is this, bro?
Yeah, I didn't reach that state many a times on mushrooms. Like I get stuck in that God flow, and it's like, what, man? I don't know, bro. See, people be wanting to experience that, but that shit is it's like everything good, but everything bad at the same time.
It might not be what you're looking for. You might find everything and everything else, and some more shit,
And
even
some more shit, but
Might not be what you want. Like
it's
for it to
not
be
just
a fun
everything
time.
good, but it's everything bad too.
That being
So-
said, it could be exactly what you want. You might have never known you wanted it until then, or even then, it would clear everything out. I don't know.
It might clear everything out, but it might
Imagining
not
what you
because
think
you on
is
both
now-
sides. You experiencing both sides of the spectrum. You're not just experiencing everything good, but you
It's how you
experience
deal
like
with
all
it.
at one time though.
Yeah.
Not like okay, a piece here, a piece there. No, it's like
Are you
boom.
ready for the next
All
piece?
at
No,
one
it's
time.
like hydrocodons
Yeah,
of
yeah.
infinite pieces of like worlds of like time going in and out. Sometimes it's like slow motion, fast motion,
Hey,
overlapments, overlayments.
but that's the crazy thing, Theo. It be every good situation, every good thing every good thing that could be, and times
Like the most
that-
harmonic
and
shit ever. All the
then-
music, all the art, it's all centralized in this fractal hub. It's just like radiating out, and there's all these different ones. It's just beautiful, perfect. And then
all
Yeah,
that
but that's
bad
how you
stuff
make
on the
yourself-
other side. Because
You made
everything,
yourself up of these things.
yeah, of all these things. So it's like everything that's good that's going on, that other side, you playing the part of that too. So it's like you reacting to it as you looking at it as bad. And it's like, bro, I don't know how to explain that shit. That shit be feeling good sometimes. It feel half and half, good and bad. But it's kind of scary because you become connected with everything.
there's nothing
Everything.
left. Everything is left. There's nothing left.
Man, you that too. So it's like, bruh, that's it. I don't know. People, I mean,
Try to put your mind around it. Your mind is around it, like, but it's definitely some shit. I'll say for me on my birthday, it was the worst day ever. It was also the best day ever. So
At
with
the
that
same
being
time.
said,
at the
it was
same
like literally
time.
the best.
Because I'm telling you, I was seeing myself stab somebody, and then I was the person that was getting stabbed at the same time. So I felt how both of them felt at the same time. Like I was, bro. This shit was wild because it was like I was every movement, right? This is the part that fucked me up. What's up with it, Courtney? I was every movement, and then every sound that got made, I was that sound. But I was making I was creating that sound with my mind, and it was coming out my mouth. So even if it was a knock on the door, my mouth would knock, knock, knock. It was like fucking crazy. When I heard the
Every sound that
sounds,
is made, you make it.
man, when I heard the sounds, I could see the letters. I could see the A-I-O-U, and the sounds of those. Of just the letters alone before they became the words and was made. Bro, that shit was wow.
Or like how each letter got like a little anagram, like you know how you be like, hey, how do you spell the letter A? And you be like, okay, A-Y-E or some shit. And then how you spell B? BEE or BE, like a phonetic type shit. Like each
It's
letter
all
has its
there,
own
bro.
story to
Yeah.
it, and then it comes together to make like a word. But that word is like many stories in one story kind of thing.
Yeah, and
I don't know how to explain that,
and
but I
you
was trying
all
to
the
get in
story,
that.
and you
Yeah, all the
like you not
energy.
you the story explaining that it's a story. You
Yeah.
plan the story, but then you the motherfucker that's
When
saying
you're
that it's
watching a
even a
movie,
story. You the
when
person.
you
Go ahead. You
I was just gonna say, like, when you're watching a movie, right, and you're like watching the characters, and the guy he jumps on the guy with the knife, right? You are that guy. That's why
Yeah.
you'll start to feel like, oh, like there's the whole struggle between the whole two, and the better that they can play the whole thing out, the better you feel like you are these things.
Exactly.
Yeah,
UL,
that's all we
you
can say is
fucking said
one
it
love.
exactly. I never even thought about that because when you watching the movie, you watching all the characters.
Yeah,
And you being all the characters, getting the feeling from all the characters, it's the same thing, bro. That it seemed that one thing is
Oh,
doing.
you talking about the great I am? Sorry.
Yeah,
I don't know, bro.
yeah, we can call it
Hey,
that
it's
too.
funny. I was this woman. I was watching an NDE, and the woman was saying how she understood the great I am. You know, once she died, and then I was watching this other guy, and he was just like he was talking about, you know, the ego and like why do we care about what other people think? You know, he was just like breaking down pride, really. You know, like why do you care? Like when you inscribe, I've described this before. Like, you know, you say your mom got you a new pair of shoes when you were a little kid, and they weren't cool pair of shoes. So like, before you even get to school, you already got it up in your head. Like, oh man, everyone's gonna make fun of my new pair of
Yeah.
shoes. You know,
Yeah.
and then you get to school, and then no one don't even notice you have a new pair of shoes.
Yeah, but
You
you
know,
already
and
created
like.
that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And you got it all in your head, you know. You're renting space in your own head for free about your new pair of shoes that you don't like.
Yeah. Hey,
And it's like
you do that like even when you wake up and you so called having a bad day, you do that too, to where you'll take things wrong that people might be saying that be nice to you, but you'll take it in the wrong way.
Yeah, you know, I started to see like the context of everything because everyone said something at a different time, different tone of voice, different look in their eyes. If they say something, it's not just the words, it's like, I care about you. Hello, how are you? Just say it because some people just say it because they think they have to say it, or many little things. It's all love.
Yeah. It's all love.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think
Why you say
some
good
people be
morning,
like
though?
an abandoned animal type of frack, bro. Where it's like, you ever saw an animal that got beat on, bro? And it's like when you go to touch it, it's like, huh? Or it's like traumatized, you know what I mean? Or like a dog or a cat, bro. I think that same frack would be like some people, not like they're animals, but like that same mentality, kind of like correlate, kind of frack. Because like even if you if you come from work, bro, you like, oh, but when you go home, you realize like, okay, I could dwindle down. It's not the same environment. I could relax. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it, but it's like I ain't like guarded or I ain't don't touch me. I ain't, you know, easily startled or something.
From an emotionally impactful event, traumatic stress.
Well,
Thank you. I took the long route. I'm sorry.
division, but yeah, they're reactive, just like animals, feral, you know. But even psychologically, they'll build up walls and you know reactions before things happen. So they try not to get themselves hurt, but it's really doing the opposite.
I wonder why
Because they're
this shit
lashing
won't.
out.
What's the name, man? I should be able to highlight certain chat messages. Like right here. Jungle Wizard said, man, I don't know why, but all my apps are just blasted with Jada and Will Smith memes and jokes. I'm tired of hearing about her. Yeah, I seen the one with where they got her with the bald head like Tupac. Like I seen that one. I was gonna repost it, on my shit, and I was like, yeah, nah. Because it was.
And you could try to
funny.
change the algorithm, bro. Or you could try to what's the name? You know how people would be like, man, I don't like this, or I like this. The amount of time you spend looking at it, I think it kind of like pays attention to that. So like, okay, let me show you more of this, or let me because like even if we do like it, we interact with it more. When we don't like it, think about all like not everybody, but think about the people who be commenting like, I hate this, I don't like this. Even if they don't like it, they don't just scroll past it. They still gotta say something, express how they feel about it, and it's like, oh, well, I'm gonna just keep giving you more videos about stuff you probably don't like to keep you engaged, so you can express yourself. Or I might give you videos you do like to keep you watching. You know what I mean? That's why I kind of got off like certain apps. You'll just see like nudity or some junk, but I'm like, I don't want to see that, bro. I'm not trying to know, bro. I'm about to learn something, then to see something like that, bro. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
let me click on certain videos and certain people so I can change my algorithm.
Yeah, change
Or at
the
least try
algorithm
to.
up. But the ZZ concert was,
Well,
it was
be quiet.
nice. It was nice. I ain't gonna lie. I was the only black dude there at the concert. It was just,
Nuh-uh.
I was the only. Yes, I
Really?
was. Yes, I was.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome, though.
Yeah, it was.
Was
yeah, it
everyone
dope,
nice though?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. No, that's good. That's good. I'm just asking.
yeah. Everybody, you knew everybody. At ZZ Top concert, you know everybody gonna be nice.
My
Ain't
mother
gonna be
saw
no
them.
arguments. None of that.
Yeah. Yeah. My mother man, it's funny. When my friends would come over, she'd always be like playing Led Zeppelin and her old music. And she'd be like, back in 1976, I saw Led Zeppelin for $2.50. I was in the front row, you know?
Yeah.
She'd be like, I saw Black Sabbath for $1.75 a ticket, back in 1981.
Yeah.
And she's like deaf from all the concerts she listened to. And now she's just so old. She just watches she's got them on DVD. She's like, did you know back when MTV first started, it was like all live concerts and all music all the time? And it's like, yeah, not no more, Mom.
Huh.
There ain't, it's like MTV. There ain't even MTV anymore. Now it's just straight up Masonic music TV or Masonic TV.
It's always been that.
I know, right?
It was that
It's
back
like-
then.
Yeah, it's like brainwashing central.
It's
Man.
Well,
like
it was
that.
always whatever social flavor that they were trying to push at the time.
And it's
I
crazy
know,
because
right?
when you think
yeah.
about algorithm, like that's the way the algorithm of the Western thing work in the first place. Like
Yeah.
that they
You-
work
you
with
know-
how the viewing of the people. They don't go off what they think people want to see. Well, what they think people should see, really.
Yeah, and then I remember being in like high school and thinking, like, why do they let us see this on television? Like, why do they let teenagers watch, music videos and listen to music that encourages them to commit crime? Like, I remember it baffled my mind. Like, why would they want us to hear this? Like, you would think they would just censor it, But it's like they want us to listen to it, And I remember thinking about.
We want to
Yeah.
listen to it.
Yeah, because they always try to do the thing where they give an outlet for things that people are already doing anyway.
Yes, but the thing is that the truth though? Because did you guys see what was the name of that Netflix show? And it was about was it Grandmaster, the first guy to use records? What was his name? Grandmaster P? No.
Oh no.
The guy that to be the first guy to spin records, and he used crayons to mark the spot. I think it was Grandmaster P. Anyway,
DJ.
I think it came out in like
Is that how you do it?
no, it was Grandmaster. I think it was Grandmaster
Theodore.
Lex.
P or Flex. Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
Funk
know.
Master Flex.
no, it was Grandmaster.
Crazy.
Because I remember he named himself after like which is really weird because that's total Masonic now. Because
Well,
like
no,
the
at that
Grand
time,
Master.
Grand Masters was a thing. That's what
Found me.
all around the world. That's what a lot of people are always trying to get to. This Grand Master, better than
Well, yeah, there
the
was, yeah,
things
but
getting
there
big.
was,
They said Flash.
yeah, probably
Or
Flash.
Grandmaster
Flash.
Flash. Yeah,
Yeah,
Grandmaster
Flash.
All right.
Flash.
But the show was about him, and then there was like a Spanish girl that she ended up becoming a singer like during the disco. So it must have been like it was like the late 70s. But
Yeah.
anyways, in Brooklyn, there was a big like underground culture that it was about like rapping about positive things, because they were all about trying to get the community, out of negative thinking and all of that. And then,
Hello.
and then
Hello.
someone came in and just steered it right into criminal mentality. When, in the very beginning, it was more about
It's not that it was
positivity.
stared like that, but the person staring is just going on by all the different like. So a guy brings out a song, right, and it's positive, right? He gets a certain amount of hits on it. A guy brings out a song that is talking junk about like a certain situation, or he gets more hits, so they start pushing it towards who is getting more hits.
Yeah, it's like if the collective mind is doing something, once we get to like,
it's just so much more attractive.
Out of like, we have the problem solving part of our mind.
Yeah, I don't know,
Can
man.
you get your mic, Senzu?
It's so many grassroots movements have come, have been shattered by,
the marketing
narratives, narratives. Yeah, but they're narratives. They wanted to push. They wanted to push crime. They wanted to push. Who was pushing all the crack cocaine? It was the CIA. They were trying to fund. They were trying to get black marketing or black funding to fund all their black projects.
I think it was kind of like
and they made that movie Made in America with Tom Cruise, remember? And they were flying it all into Arkansas. The Clintons were doing all that. They didn't really go into that in the movie, but that's really what happened.
On Anchorman, when everyone was doing positive news, but then one person did negative, it got a lot more hits. And then it's kind of like when one person in the hood starts charging a lot more for something, like they can do that, or even they start charging less and they get more customers, and then everyone starts to wave on that form.
Yeah, but the thing is what, like right now, let's say if True started a podcast, or he went and he did all his videos and he just turned them all into podcasts, right? And he started putting them on like Spotify and like Apple and all that. Dude, he can hire companies like out of India to put his podcast at #1. It would even outdo Joe Rogan if he had enough money to do it. You know what I mean? Because they can just go in with bots, man, and just do millions of views.
It's not just bots either, though. Bots are just one way of doing it, because they also have ways, because they have everybody's subscription list and these different things, and they can put it in their emails. And that's advertising.
Thank you, Euro. Yeah, but that's all.
But that's what I mean about as soon as it becomes like a marketing thing. Like, so a guy's doing a podcast, right?
Yeah.
And
he's
getting a reasonable amount of hits. People are listening, all right? Then another guy goes and he makes it, and he's talking a little bit more spicy things, maybe a little bit more things that are hitting, people where it hurts. And he gets a certain amount of things. Then another group is watching. And a group that's watching that people call the Masons or the secret, they're the these people, these investors that come out of, they're quick to see any of these new things happening and go, hey, I'll put some money on that. But as I'm putting my money on that, I want to make sure that I'm going to have the power to shift it to make me more money.
That's why it's so sentient. It's like a reaction they're having.
It's kind of like with the health thing. As much as there's the health the pro health marketing. There's also the go and get whatever, sweets or delights that you want to go get marketing. It's whatever they can sell. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I
and that's
know.
what
I know that.
marketing gets into it.
I
and
know that.
That's why it
But
gets
Every
dude,
person just.
but come on, man.
Yeah.
You think it was an accident that like in the 1960s, every single famous band on like the top 10 Billboard charts, they all came out of the same neighborhood, and all of their family, like so at least one person in each band, their parents were in the CIA or in the military. Like, you think that was an accident?
Yeah, but we got to remember
Like,
the
come
time.
on.
At that time, a lot of people were in the military once because of drafting. Their parents were in the
No,
military.
no.
Plus,
If you have
after that,
powerful parents, you can get influence.
there
That
was
means
a
you can be
world
groomed.
war where a lot of people were jumping in because
Yeah,
they
but-
wanted to be
yeah,
a
but
part of
the-
this big thing. But then you
Yeah,
got to
but
remember,
dude,
in an area, it's kind of
yeah,
like
but you can't.
remember
but
when
you can't
rappers
be.
were singing from
if
like
you're-
down south, and they
Yeah, but
started
the-
having that down south flavor of rap. There was guys
they-
even on
dude,
the West
everyone-
Coast and the East Coast that used to try to do that same thing. They try to put that flavor on there because it became the hit. So everybody tries to jump on that genre. And sometimes it's only in an area that people have that slang or that slur or that rhythm.
Yeah, but once
No.
once the world
But
get
listen.
a part of it, they play a part in it.
That's what you think.
That's why
But yes,
Chicago
dude.
gets
But
their
it's
rap
the
stuff
reason
and
why is like.
through. Bro.
Yeah, but it's not. It. That's how I used to think it worked, but it doesn't work the way you. There's only
No,
like
but
3
yeah.
producers
Yeah.
making all the rap hits. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
they're
there's
going to
gonna
only
be-
2 or
after
3
it becomes
people,
big enough
and
that they
that's
can-
why it sounds the same.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, 'cause it's what's hot at the time. Like if a
But
certain
but it's
rapper
like
got
you're
it, or
saying
a
too.
producer has
The
a
marketing.
certain sound.
It used to be they used to play. It used to be they would play the music that was the hits on the radio.
Nah, I didn't.
And see-
But I didn't
So,
like
them
back in
to
the
play.
days of
You know what
even
I'm saying?
making songs. I made songs before that I didn't even let people listen to, and then somebody else came out with a song that was so damn identical. It's like they wrote it from the song I wrote.
Yeah.
The same way we saying
Oh, I
this, like,
bet.
oh, it used to be all the good music was out. It'd be like, it used to be when we voted, it mattered, and the president, blah blah blah.
But no, that's not what I'm saying at all.
No, I'm just saying
But
that.
dude,
I'm
like-
not saying
like-
you saying that.
Mine said, "Do you believe time
Like-
exists? If don't, it means whatever you are is eternal." We put time.
Like Jim Morrison. Jim Morrison's dad was in.
Have a good one,
Jim-
y'all.
Jim Morrison's dad was the
Yo.
admiral on the Navy ship that started the Vietnam War, which is wild, right?
Yeah.
And then come to find out, Vietnam never even shot at that Navy ship. That was all just made up bullshit. It was just to push a narrative.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. What a lot of these things are is the same thing. Even like war is a marketing.
Yeah.
Even the same thing with war.
Yeah, like right now.
Yeah, so
Crazy,
they got to
man.
market the war, and
It's
that's why
just
they had to pull
scary.
out of Vietnam, because the marketing that they were using to sell war wasn't working. So they went and started selling this other thing. Where do you think all the free love signs and stuff were coming from? The same people who were selling
Well,
the
that-
war signs.
Well, yeah, the CIA, brother. That they've proved that now.
We are
Timothy
the
Leary
CIA.
and all that.
Hey, you
That's
forget,
just one organization.
we
of-
are the
like,
CIA.
Yeah. of pulling in information.
Yeah,
These are our people playing these
Yeah,
parts.
the
That's
Catholic
why every
Irish
company now wants
alcoholics.
to have your data. No matter what company it is, no matter what app you're using, they want to have your data too, because that's what the CIA.
Well, yeah,
used to
but
do,
dude, it's
so that they
crazy. And
could
it's
build
all.
profiles.
No, I
on
know, and that's the thing. But see, and that's why there, there's a lot of people right now building a decentralized apps.
No,
Or-
but even
or,
the decentralized apps is just another marketing. That's just another marketing from the same groups that are just playing this Yeah,
I don't know, man.
it's not going to be that your information is not able to be seen. It's that everybody will be able to see it. So how does that make you now, anonymous? Because it's just a
Well,
part of
they
the whole
already,
marketing thing
yeah,
to keep
but the
you
thing
in
is,
the game that everybody's always playing.
what,
When
like
you walk up
they
to
already
somebody
have it.
and you
They
hang
already
out with a group
have.
of people, you're doing
They
the
already
same
have
thing.
social media capitalized. Yeah, but they already have control of all social media. There's just smaller groups right now trying to build decentralized apps so that no one person
Has their own what, like a
controls it.
YouTube or something like
No
that.
one person, no one
And
person
that's that.
controls
See,
any of it.
see,
No,
that,
but
but that's to me,
no.
that's the fantastic fear of everything.
No, but that's the thing that it
The
built.
fantastic
Even when
fear
they
of
do
all
that, because that's
things.
kind of how all these things are. There's like hundreds of different sites out there, right? People start to cone themselves into a certain amount of them, right? Those sites then get reproduced in that type of version. Well, we're going to make a whole bunch of them Facebook type sites where it's going to be Instagrams and all types of things like that. And then
Yeah.
those get coned into a certain amount of them. And then those guys just keep moving up. And then people say the they, but it's the they is everyone.
The day,
Yeah,
the day. No, it's not everyone. Because the day
it
that
take everybody
Facebook
even to make these small organizations.
before that, DARPA shut down their website that was basically a version of Facebook, and that was ran by the defense,
Yeah, just like the whole
the
internet
Department of
started as a
Defense.
Navy
Excuse me.
project, a military project. The whole internet starts as a military project. What people call crypto, what people call this new Web3 blockchain, all started military projects. All of them started as encryption and military Tor browsers, all military investments, all of them. Anything that you use today is usually started through some type of government or investment through some type of, we're going to use it for military somehow.
Yeah.
That's usually who boosted up first. And then the people get a camera. And they go, yeah, I want to use cameras too.
That was
I want to use smaller cameras.
That
like
was spy
we
gear.
hear about with the CIA. Yeah, spy gear. And that's what you're using right now, spy gear. The same stuff.
Same shit. We got to be able to make calls without nobody detecting that we making calls, you know, without using this wire shit.
Yes, I want encrypted, and that's what Apple builds into their cell phone, an encrypted service that you can talk to other people, but they have the encryption.
We got freaking up.
It's got you glitching.
I just came across another. I think it's called graphene. Can you not hear me? Is it glitching?
Yeah, you saying you're graphing? What's called graphene?
No, there's another. No, graphene. I think the name
graphene.
of
graphene.
an operating, like a type of phone software. I think it's called graphene. Like the substance, or graphite maybe. I forget.
No, graphene is the substance that they're using for different types of, because of the way that it can, in theory, transport electrical signals without loss. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's kind of like you know how like the VPN thing. You know how everybody was like, yeah, get a VPN. That's how you're going to be secret now. Yeah. But that's basically, you're putting your IP into another account, right? And then that company is going to take your IP and bounce it around. But that company is still knowing where it's bouncing it. And then when another company, like say the government wants to know what you're doing, they just go to that company.
Yes. Yes, some of them log it. No, you're right. I know, man.
No, all of it's logged. It's always being logged.
Some of them do and some of them don't.
No, well,
but
even when they tell
you can
that
use
it's not
other
being
things
logged,
in VPNs.
you know why I can take your hard drive and I can kind of look back through it even after you've deleted stuff, because you can't really delete stuff off of hard drives. These systems are really,
Yeah,
they
you
can't
gotta
really
do
get
it like
rid of
50
these
times.
datas like they're telling you. That's why people used to totally destroy it. If they to completely
But
delete
yeah,
your
you
data,
drill,
they would have to
you
burn
drill
hard
through it.
drives every day.
Yeah,
And they're not going to really
yeah, you
burn hard
drill right
drives.
through
They'll
it.
just write data over data, which saves them money in the
Yeah.
long run.
Yeah, well, I know Apple, like Apple computers, they delete the hard drives like 50 times.
No, that
And
still wouldn't do anything. When you delete a hard drive, basically you take the ones and zeros
I don't
in
know.
those little packets,
I don't know,
and you
bro.
use
I
the
think it would.
library for finding the packet.
Hey,
It's like,
it said that Cooper made the cell phone 50 years ago. In 1973, he said that the cell phone ought to be the extension of a person and ought to be with the person all the time. What the
yeah.
fuck?
Yeah, if you go back to the original plans of, because that's what it's kind of like with how people will do it like religions. They'll take one guy's way of doing it, and then they'll take it on, and then everybody else will start adding their stuff onto it because they like a little bit here. Matthew wants to add this, John wants to add this, Luke wants to add that, and they just add these things, and it just keeps building on
But
to
yeah,
this.
I know, man, because people forget history too, and you don't even have to go that far back. I mean, everything that's going on in our country, that all happened in China in the 1950s, man. Everyone's heads got shaved, and they all were forced to wear the same outfit every day, and it was like a gray uniform.
Yeah.
And all religion was banned, all music was banned. It was wild.
Yeah,
There
that's
was
the
no more
unification
gender.
of it.
Weighed 2 pounds. The
Yeah,
first
no more
cell phone.
gender, no nothing.
The cell
It's
phone he
wild.
made,
And
that
just
shit weighed
people,
2 pounds.
people just fall for
2.5
it.
pounds for a cell phone. Golly.
Yeah, but the one in the 80s, how much did that thing weigh? You know, on Saved by the Bell? That thing must have been, what, 5 pounds?
Man.
Actually,
that
the
could be
first
extracted. Somewhere to
communication
King
devices were actually closer to cell phones than they are now, because they were multiple frequency communications. They just didn't have digital
King
coding
Goss.
password.
Yeah.
Could be like an
I
hour
forgot
long.
to tell you guys, though, my girl's still in the hospital. She's been in there today's like day 20. She's got an infection in her hip. Yeah. Hip and pelvis area, and she can't even walk. She woke up like that. She went from being totally normal the day before. She woke up in the morning. She couldn't even move.
Before an infection usually gets to that's bacteria. Before they get to a certain amount, they won't trigger the system, because they won't even really trigger themselves. They'll get to a certain mass, and then everybody do everything you can.
She had a drain in her for like the first week. And then I swear they just had her in there for about 10 days after they did the drain. They just had her sitting there for 10 days doing nothing.
The antibiotics and on drip.
Just to like eat up insurance money. And then after the first week of the drain, then 10 days of her sitting there, on the IV, but that's been the whole time. Then they're like, well, let's go in and drain the part that really hurts at the base of the spine. And you know what's wild is this stays in between you guys and me, but
we on live right now, so how is it? It's between.
Oh yeah, no, I can't. Never mind. Thank you, True, for calling me out on that.
I thought you knew we were live.
But I'll tell you guys later, because it's really no one's business.
Yeah, but that's the thing with hospitals, though. They will work for how much money they can get out of each situation, especially with the insurances that they.
Also,
and dude, she don't mess around. She calls them right out on it. Like, you better not be doing this.
If she doesn't have the insurance, that's why they play around like that, because they're going to certify that they can get the money from someplace else before they're going to do any type of surgery thing on her. So otherwise, they're just going to do the minimum.
No, they did.
Two procedures. If they got two procedures to do, wouldn't they have her? Okay, you got to rest until you heal, and then we do the next one.
Wait, all they did, True, was Yeah, but all they did was stick a needle in and then suck out some of the like the pussy clear liquid
Yeah.
shit, man. It's like clear,
Yeah,
like it's
but
weird.
Yeah, they try
I
to remove
mean,
the
And
pus pocket. Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
if
and
you, I mean, if you think
because
about it, look, if I wake up one morning and I can't move, look, take your time. Just make sure you fix it. Take your time though, because I couldn't move,
no, I
and I
know,
ain't never woke up like that
no,
before.
I know, but you know the thing is, brother, I'm starting to get nervous because dude, we could lose everything because of this. Like I'm trying to go get my license. I hope I can get it today. I
Yeah,
paid, everything's paid. I just they want uh like like they need my address, like proof of address. And I'm like, oh my god.
And you don't have your
And
name
I
on it,
had
the bills.
no, I had some. I had a bill from the state, and apparently state uh,
Well, as long as
mail
it's
from the
from a
state is
state,
not good enough.
no,
No,
state
they
is
wouldn't take
allowed.
it.
It can be from a state. It can be from the government. It can be from one of the major businesses, which is power and electric, water, power, and electric.
No, I know, but the water, the heat and hot water is included, and the electric's in my old lady's name.
I
Yeah.
So
done
like
took,
I have
I,
no
Or
other
your
bills.
I done took like
like
17. Look, man, look, I get all kind of shit come in the mail. Look at all this.
yeah, or just take out bulk. Take bulk
Yeah, look at all this.
and
Big
then
one,
use
shit.
humanity, because that's another way
Yeah.
that you can talk to those people. You know, a lot of people,
Well,
even when they're stuck in policy, they will go, okay, he does have a whole bunch of stuff that says he lives here, and, you know, let me just
well,
kind of
what they had my mom's address in there.
yeah,
So
that
I'm
doesn't
gonna,
matter.
yeah, but listen, so that was my last address, like my legal address. So I have a bunch of mail with that on it. So I'm gonna just bring that and then have them mail it
You
to
can use a
my
bank.
girlfriend's
You have a
address.
bank statement with your address on it.
No,
If you
because I
don't,
went paperless. I went paperless.
see,
Everyone
that's the thing
pushes
about
paperless.
moving out of the system and then trying
It
to
sucks.
use the system.
I know. I know. It sucks. It's
Yeah, but when
stupid.
you go paperless, they still send you emails, and your emails have your address on it.
Yeah, many times,
Oh,
yeah, they still have your address in your physical. Yeah.
Yeah,
let
on your
me.
statements, you go on your emails. A lot of your statements will have your address on there.
No, yeah, no. I thought I was good because I went into
You pay taxes?
yeah. Well, no, I went in to look at my job, and I swore I changed my address, but he still had it down as my mom's address. So that's why I said, like, I'm gonna have to use that as my legal address, and then just have that as my mailing address where I am right now, and just have it mailed to my house. It's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah,
It's
that's
all
crazy.
just tough.
So you know you ain't had no. Yeah, you've been going through all that. No DMT experiences lately, huh?
No, but you know the next one's gonna be good because, dude, I've been like completely sober for like, I don't know, it's like 21 days.
Do you think this
Oh,
is sober
yeah.
that you are right now?
What's that?
I said, you think you're sober right now? You don't
Yeah, I
see
think
how
I'm
your
sober.
brain had to go into overdrive just to, you got endogenous DMT levels that have already decided to increase so that they could try to let you figure out stuff that you wouldn't normally be looking at.
He ain't
No, I
giving
know, right? No, you're right. You're
It's
right.
like
I
he
hear
ain't
you. I
giving
hear
us
you.
that, so
That's
we
why you
gonna
need to
just
just
get it out of anything in the experience. The stuff people say.
Yeah, yeah, it's wild, huh? It's a beautiful day up here, though. It's been getting chilly up here. Well, I don't know, man. Just everything's making me think about. It's like it's pushing me to do stuff. So I started a podcast called Hitchhiker's Guide to God, or
Yeah.
whatever you think your God. Say the
Yeah.
great I am. So if anyone would like to do like I'm just gonna want to interview people and just ask them about like their awakening, what woke them up, and all that. True, I'd love to have you on if we could schedule a time, or
Yes.
UL or anyone, Chameleon or anyone on here. It pretty much, I listen to another podcast. That's pretty much all it is. He does interviews with normal people, and that's kind of how I want to keep it. Like, screw all these people that, all those same people you see them on podcasts. It's like the
Yeah.
same 50 people over and over and over.
Yeah, and it's like
over.
the people listening got the same information.
Yeah, well, I mean, how many times do you need to hear the message before you hang up the phone? It's like YouTube's getting boring, man. It's getting boring.
Everybody's saying
So
that, but that's how it is. It's like what we was talking about, the algorithm. It's like something come out, everybody talk about that same thing.
Yeah, they
like,
banned
but that's the
all
thing
their
is,
things.
It's not even the story no more. It's not even the story. It's what this. I think because what they said. I think that this is what it meant, and it's like, okay.
And anyone on the live, geez, could you put my email in the description, True?
You
for
can.
me?
You can.
Like in your video, like on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say, if anyone's watching and they'd like to be on it, maybe I'll just put a comment in the video.
Yeah.
But man, let me know if you want to do it.
Post
and
it
then
in the Discord.
we could because I just have like a. No, I know, but I'm saying too, on YouTube, because there's probably some people that listen that don't even go on. You think there's anyone that listens that doesn't go on your Discord?
Yeah, it's a lot of people that listen and don't come on.
So I'll put it in the comments, but and then I have like just a little Discord server that no one ever uses.
I always say that, like if somebody got an experience, they can always like pop in and have that one-on-one. Oh damn, I'm about to hold on, give me a minute. Go ahead, Red Wing.
You gotta remember it's a broken.
No, I was just saying.
No, I was just saying with the Discords. It's kind of like, it's the same thing. People funnel towards say you got 90 rooms in a house, right? And there's like a party happening in one room. People start to funnel towards that room, and leave the other rooms kind of vacant.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's why, like, I just have it there, and I'm like, I should just use this for the podcast because there's nothing going on it, and I can just, do voice chats and just record it that way.
Well, yeah, but even then, still try to put whatever you can on your Discord because you never know when the party may start there and start doing whatever there for a while. And then... I have the idea, to do I'll do that. If you look back at Discord histories, they got Discord.
I gotta go, y'all. I gotta go in, so I'm a holler.
All right. Well,
everybody on.
And all right, everybody on YouTube, I gotta get up out of here. So dang, I always forget my camera is on. Yeah, I gotta get up out of here. Try to